In this time of fear, when praise so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer birds too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. You will when you believe. When you believe. Hello everyone, I am Ava da Terra. Welcome back to this channel. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to have you here. This was me trying to sing a little word of inspiration, faith, hope. We all need it in these dark times. And I am here after a while to read you some cards. Hi! Let's get to it. You know the drill. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Subscribe if you like this energy, if the reading resonates with you. Leave a like, leave a comment, help us grow, help us. What do you got here? 9 of Pentacles. Talking about independence. 8 of Swords. Okay. So outside, everything seems fine. Outside, you seem happy, stable, independent. But inside, there is this mental captivity. Something in your mind keeps you in chains. What about that? Something's coming out here. Ace of Wands. Despite that, there is an action. I see you taking action. 7 of Swords. Taking action to get what you need. Taking action. Okay, Page of Wands. It's like you are outside. Everything seems fine, but inside you're not okay. For some people, this might mean that everything in your life is going well, but there is something that is disturbing you deeply. You might have financial stability, you might have emotional independence, but there is something that is keeping you captive. But I see you taking an action to change that. Doing what you need to do, going after what you need to get, no matter what. Taking possession. I think this is about a memory. Let's see here. But I feel this is like, whatever it is that is holding you captive, it has to do with something in the past, something that has already happened, either a trauma or somebody hurt you, betrayed you, left you, something still hurts from something that's already over. But I see you taking action into your own hands and doing the work in order to move on from this. The 7 of Swords talks about self-sabotage, but it also talks about being um, being in control, being in possession of a truth nobody else has, or having knowledge of a specific piece of truth, of reality, of a fact that others do not access. So I feel that this pain can be a lot about how you sometimes when we are hurt, we want the people or the person who has hurt us to recognize what they've done and to apologize or try and make amends. We expect that, we want that, and that's or we don't necessarily expect or want, but we assume it will be fair. And sometimes we get caught in this and we hold on to this desire of this validation. But rarely people that, especially when it's something serious, and the Eight of Swords tells me it's something serious, that's something that has hurt you seriously and deeply. People that hurt us seriously very often do not care to admit it or realize it even. So you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna this reading is about you realizing that you're not gonna get what you want or what you need, what you think you need from whoever hurt you, but you take possession of what you know is true in order to move on. So you don't need this person or this job or this situation to validate your pain, to validate the fact that you were hurt. You can embrace your truth and how you feel and how you perceived it and how you experienced this, and have that as enough in order for you to move on towards something that makes you happy, towards learning something new, towards exercising your passions and motivations, even though you might feel a little estranged from them. I feel like it's been so long since I've done something for myself that I like, that gives me pleasure, that gives me joy, and it feels weird to do it again because I'm not used to that anymore. Or, I forgot how it feels like, and you might feel like an apprentice of your own passions, an apprentice of your own pleasure, an apprentice of your own motivations. But you have what it takes to do that. You have the means, you have the resources. What else? Knight of Swords. It is true. What else do we need to know for this message, please? Ten of Pentacles. Very nice. One more card. King of Wands. In the back of the deck, I have the Two and the Queen of Pentacles. When you start practicing, when you stop putting energy and effort into something that is keeping you captive and stealing your energy, your time, your affection, your investment, your intellectual investment, and you start moving on in possession of this truth that is enough for you, and you start exercising your passions and your motivations, it's like you embrace yourself and your independence so totally and so fully that you take that as a mission. You take it as the mission of your life, to refine your passions, to refine your pleasure, to refine your well-being, to dedicate yourself to that, and cut those Eight of Swords, cut out whatever hurts you, whatever harms you, to go out of places where you don't belong. And let me just clarify something here. Hey, ay, que susto. What is the Ten of Pentacles doing here? Clarify, please. The Sun. I understand that you take it as a mission to make yourself happy, to fill your life with what makes you happy, to feed your passions, to nurture your what motivates you, what feeds your flame, what makes you feel alive and what makes you want to be alive and live. And you're successful, you're prosperous. That is the way. That is the pathway, that a pathway of luck and glory that opens up before you, of prosperity, of blessings, of clarity, of health. And not only that, we finish with the card of the King of Wands, which means you go from the Page of Wands to the King of Wands. You do very well in practicing your passions. You do very well in becoming more intimate with the nature of fire, which is in our symbology connected to life, to movement, to action, to will to live, I want to say, even. So this message is for people that have been feeling hopeless and captives in their mind, captives to themselves, captives to their own memories, captives to their pain. But the Great Mother, the force of life, is here on this cards telling you, you can do it. You have what it takes to move on. You can embrace the truth of what you experience and have that be valid. You can validate yourself. And how do you validate yourself? By living. You validate yourself by understanding what you went through, giving its names, processing, crying when you need to cry, feeling what you need to feel, but not tying yourself to this pain, not letting this pain swallow you, not letting yourself become the victim that had that done to them, but becoming the captain of your own boat, becoming the lady of your life, in that you say, I have what I need, I know who I am, and I don't belong in that place. So as hard as it is, you get up, walk away with what you have. It is an action. For some people, it might not be walking away, but moving on. That's a better saying. Because this is not, I don't see in this reading that something is happening right now. It is disturbance of the mind, disturbance of sleep, disturbance of hope, disturbance of faith. It's like an emotional drain. Things that keep playing in your head over and over and over and over again. They are true and they are valid, but you're stuck. As much as they're true and they're valid, they are not all there is. They're not the full reality. They are true and they're valid, but there are other things that are true and valid. And your desire to live is true and valid. Your desire to feed your passions is valid. Your ability to make the mission of your life, to make yourself happy, to find your moment in the sun, to mature your ability to act on life. I see some people here who have had a deep fear of life, a deep fear of being out in the world, a deep constraint about connected to some with anxiety, with others maybe depression, but a huge difficulty and challenge to feel and know you are not only worthy, but you are capable of living in the world, of taking action, of moving in the world. Fire has a very complex nature in the sense that it does a lot of things. Fire warms us up, fire can burn and hurt. In fire we cook food, in winter, fire keeps us alive. Fire dances beautifully, but it can destroy. So learning this, how can I say, learning the flow of fire, when to move, when to stay, when to act, when to not act. It's something that you're going to learn, but you are going to learn. You can learn. And I see you here putting your mind to that. I want a couple more cards. Anything else for this message, please? Knight of Pentacles. I see you here, not only the Lovers, not only accepting this as a mission, but also sharing with others and showing others how to choose yourself first, how to feed your passions, how a daily life of making yourself happy by feeding your passions, by doing what makes you happy, can be a gift. 10 of Swords. The Lovers confirm that you have a choice to make. You can choose to stay the way you are and lick your wounds, but you can choose to close a cycle, let go, close a cycle and let go of a point of view, let go of a lifestyle, let go of perception that you've had about something. And you've had this perception for a long time, and you've seen things like this in a long time, or maybe you believe this in a long time. It could also be a limiting belief, as they say. Life is inviting you to make a choice. You can keep going through your hurt and your pain and tying yourself to it, believing that is the place you belong. But you can take action, take possession of the truth that you know from what you've lived. Understand you don't need validation. And that the biggest validation anybody can give you is yourself, by living, by refusing to let that pain limit you and stop you, but going out there, living, feeding your passions and doing what makes you happy. And when I say doing what makes you happy, of course, it's not about doing anything that makes you happy if it hurts other people, but I'm talking about things that feed your soul. And most often than not, that has to do with creating something. So learn a new language, crochet a blanket, make art, paint something, draw something, sing something, make new friends, go hiking, Fire has to do with movement. It has to do with actions. So think and ask yourself, what actions, what courses of action, what practices make me happy? What practices make me feel alive? What am I passionate about? And when you choose to leave this old way behind, you can make your life's mission to not only refine and mature this ability of fire, of action, of motivation, but to offer that to the world and show people how it's done. Some of you have like a teacher personality or a master calling, so to speak, in the sense that you're wired to share what you learn, that functions, what helps you to help others. I hope this message was helpful, and I will see you guys soon.